Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. This is True Talk with True Motion, where a couple of guys talk about how to make the world a better place and hopefully make your day a little bit better in the process. My name is Mark, followed by my co-host, Stephen.
Hello.
All right. Well, we've got a lot of stuff to kick off the show with.
You're back. Wow.
Yeah, I am back. And
thank goodness.
Yes, it was a good trip. It was hot. Been some good time with the wife, and yeah. It's I actually miss we went on a cruise. I actually miss sleeping on the boat.
You miss sleeping on the boat?
Yeah.
Were you lulled to sleep by the waves?
Kind of, pretty much. Yeah, absolutely. So but it was good. It was good to be back teaching, be back in the dojo. So I appreciate you holding down the fort and making sure everybody doesn't run away from us. And
they tried. I had to go catch them.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
You had to lock the doors.
Yep.
So, but let's get the obvious out of the room. You know,
it's been a rough week. It's been very sad.
It's been very sad.
Last week was very sad.
Last week was very sad. Yes. Unfortunately, here in Utah, we had a pretty horrific event with the shooting of Charlie Kirk.
Assassination.
Yeah, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Regardless of what you politically believe, again, we're not a political show. The fact that someone's life was taken for just speaking their mind, it's not a good thing. Mm-mm. So our condolences go out to his family, his kids. I just get sad for the fact that now we have 2 kids under the age of 5 that will probably they won't remember their dad. Mm-hmm. Luckily, he has lots of videos out there so they can see him and they can hear him, but they will never know how he treated them the first few years of their life. And that as a father hits me pretty hard. So, man, yeah, it's just kind of it's been a weird, sad week.
Obviously
9/11. We had 9/11 the day afterwards. So, yeah, we're going to try to bring some sunshine into the life. That's the vow I've made ever since the unfortunate events is try to spread more love. That's all we can do. Mm-hmm. We can train ourselves to be as ready as we can for horrific events, whether it be mentally or physically. But the best way to combat it is with just love and kindness. And if violence is the answer, then we also need to know that we need to flip that switch, but also flip it off when it's not necessary. Mm-hmm. So that's been kind of the temperature of Utah for the last couple of days. It's been weird. It's been real weird. And I don't like the fact that, anyone got shot and killed, but the fact that it was just in our backyard, so to speak.
Yeah, it was very close.
It does not sit well with
I'm very upset.
Yeah. So, as the recording of this show, apparently they have the shooter in custody. We'll see if it's really true or not, because apparently we've had a couple of shooters in custody so far, but they feel like this is the person that actually did it based off of video cameras. And so we'll see, but only time will tell, I guess. But again, our condolences go out to the Kirk family. Again, we're not a political show. I don't really care what side of the aisle you fall on, but the fact that someone was taken from us in a horrific manner based off of just speaking like that should be very shocking. So, but we're going to have a great show. We're going to have some fun while we do it, and we will continue to spread the love and joy. So, but moving on to our Liam's Facts.
Okay, Liam's Facts. The answer from last week. The question was...
Ooh, let's see if I can get it.
All right.
Okay.
The question was, which character in the Harry Potter films never had an outfit change? A costume, nothing, underwent any evolution?
Snape.
You're right.
Yes.
It was Snape.
Severus Snape.
Maintained the same tight outfit the whole movie.
Yeah, black and goth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even when he was a kid, he wore the same thing.
Yep.
So to speak. He didn't have a cloak.
Clearly. And that was the actor's choice.
Really?
Of the movie, yeah.
He was a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
He was very, very talented. I'll always know him as Hans Gruber, but that's a generational thing.
That's a generational thing.
So that's foreshadowing into later questions. But this week's question, we had the start of the NFL season last week, and mine obviously is Philadelphia Eagles related. Why? Because go Birds. In what year was the Philadelphia Eagles established?
Wow.
So that is this week's question.
Okay.
And I don't care if you get sick of Eagles questions. I'm going to keep asking them. World. Why? Because they're the greatest organization ever. So one more time. In what year were the Philadelphia Eagles established? Leave your answer in the comments down below or email us at TrueTalkTuesdays@gmail.com and let us know if you're as big as Eagles fan as I am.
I don't know. I don't think anybody is as big as an Eagles fan as you.
Yeah, there are. I will
Considering
default to two people.
I know no one who is as big an Eagles fan as this guy over
That's
here.
because we live in Utah, unfortunately. So there's not too many Birds fans in Utah. Yeah, there's a lot of three major fans here in Utah. There's Broncos,
Chiefs.
So they're becoming one. Raiders, and Niners. Yes, but Chiefs are making a rise. I believe the Chiefs are making a rise not just because they've done really well the past few years, but because of Andy Reid. Andy Reid has ties to Utah, so that's why
and there used to be Alex Smith.
Yeah, Andy Reid was the coach for the Eagles, and he did have a pretty big following here in Utah while he was coaching the Eagles. So
wow.
Yeah. But let us know. Oh, well, the two people I would default to would be Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's a huge Eagles fan. And this guy, his name's Gilly the King. He's a huge Eagles fan. And he actually can get, he ran the team out onto the field one playoff game last year.
Really?
Yeah, he's crazy. He's funny, too. But moving on to a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. True motion in motion. Let's go. Gear up, stand tall, feel the flow. Kicking it strong with the best of the best. Streetwear fresh, put your style to the test. Karate vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. From tees to hoodies, keep it sharp, keep it sleek. T-shirt or hoodie, we got both. Subs for the grind, focus on growth. Stickers and swag, let the world know you rep style. Now let's go. True motion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that Warriors touch. Reppin' that swag, flex it, wear it proud. Support True Talks and wear it loud. Discipline, power, the heart of the fight. Your fit's gotta match your unstoppable might. Tigers and dragons, bold on the sleeve. Step in the dojo, they know you don't leave. Oh, step up, don't wait. Rock that fit, let's elevate. True motion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that Warriors touch. Rocking that drip, yeah, you own the crowd. Support True Talks and wear it loud. Yeah, we reppin' strong, no fear, no doubt. True motion merch shop is what it's all about.
Thank you, sponsor.
Thank you, sponsor.
Make sure you go on, buy some merch, support the show. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Turn on your notifications. Share it with a friend. Share it with a family member. And just share it because it hopefully brightens somebody's day. I mean, that's the whole point of the show.
That's right.
So,
trying to put a smile on your face.
Absolutely. All right, moving on to our top 5. Okay, this week's top 5. I originally had one thing in mind, and then it switched. Obviously,
because of the events.
Because of the events on Wednesday. I was actually originally, and maybe we'll do it another time, doing top 5 bad guys everybody likes. Not top 5 bad guys, but you know those bad guys where it's like, oh man, they're a terrible character, but throughout the show you're like, okay, I ended up liking this character. Maybe it'd be more for like TV series. So Like I automatically think of like Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones. It's like he does like a character arc.
A character arc.
Yeah, where he's like starts bad, but ended up finishing.
Yeah, but then the show turned bad. The show was good and it turned bad. So
yeah, well, the final season turned bad.
It was a slow burn that quickly turned into a fast burn, in my opinion.
Yeah, it went really, really slow, and then it just like blazed through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think the final season was very as good. Probably because there was no books to like.
They were making it up.
They were making it up in the process. So, all right. Well, this week's top 5 is top 5 feel-good movies. So, feel-good movies could be anything from like cartoons to sad, but yet they have a happy ending. Whatever movie makes you quote unquote feel good. Okay. So, what do you got for your top 5?
Wow. Well, I don't know. I don't use movies to feel good. I do other things like praying and reading scripture. But after that, I do watch a lot of movies, and they do put a smile on my face.
Yes.
So I guess those are feel good movies.
Well, that's the definition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like, oh, I'm feeling sad, I need to watch this movie to make me.
I
feel
listen
better.
to sad music because I feel sad, or do you feel sad because you're listening to sad music?
It's true. Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a question one day. Who knows? So really any movie from the 80s that is like low budget is a feel good movie for me because they're just so corny.
Okay.
And they're so much fun to just watch and make fun of.
Hercules, Master of the Universe.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just I love it. Those are fun. So those are my runners up, and I have more than 5, so I've got more runners up.
Yeah.
All right, Monty Python, Holy Grail.
Okay.
Monty Python, Life of Brian. How to Train Your Dragon. That's a good feel-good movie.
That is, honestly, I forgot about that one. Yeah. That is a really good feel-good movie.
The Great Race. It's a big old race, good versus evil around the world. Secondhand Lions. That's a very good, encouraging, feel-good movie.
That is a good movie.
Treasure Planet. It's a very good movie about finding faith in yourself and choosing right. And then Pirates of the Caribbean, because they're pirates, and that feels good. And really, the Hans Zimmer soundtrack. It's hard to feel bad, but it's like such an emotional, upbeat pirate themed movie.
I would agree. All right, so was that your top 5, or are those your runners up?
That was my top 5.
Okay.
And runners up. I just listed all my movies.
There you go. Some good runners up for me would be some movies like 50 First Dates, Mr. Deeds.
Oh wow.
School of Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I like those. Forrest Gump is in my top 5.
Forrest Gump.
I like, I mean, it's sad.
It's sad.
It's sad.
I don't know. It's like,
but at the end of the movie, you feel pretty good. I don't know. There are a bunch of sad moments in it, and a lot of just horrible things happen, but yet he never loses that like innocence about him, I guess. Up's a really good one. Again, starts off really
very sad,
but then all of a sudden, by the end of the movie, you're like, oh,
very happy.
Very happy. Cool Runnings.
Oh, Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. That's one of those like inspirational, feel good movies because the bobsled team from Jamaica doesn't think it should exist. Big Daddy. Honestly, a lot of Adam Sandler movies are like these feel good, minus like Billy Madison. But
have you seen Mystery Men?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a corny one.
Yeah, that is a corny one. And then I would probably have to say like Ratatouille.
Oh man, Ratatouille.
Yeah.
It's hard to feel unhappy when you're just hungry.
Anyone can cook.
It's like, anyone can do this.
Yes, exactly. Even
the animated food looks so good.
It did.
It's like, oh man.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are a lot of different variations you could take with it. I mean, you could take like inspirational. I mean, we could have called it quote unquote inspirational movies. But it's funny because every time I think of these, there are sad moments, but then it makes the ending even better. Because you do have to deal, and again, that's kind of
like... If it was only just hype, then it would not...
You don't appreciate the
It would be
movies.
appreciated.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this is just overkill, and I'm annoyed.
Yeah. So that's kind of like, honestly, kind of like what I'm feeling like right now. I mean, with the sad events that we've had this week with the 9/11, the anniversary of 9/11, the shooting, There was a school shooting in Colorado. I mean, there's just been horrible things going on in the world. But unfortunately, it's that ever battle of balances where it's like good, evil, light, dark, heavy, light, you know. And in order to appreciate the good times, you have to experience and endure the bad times, because then it makes those good times even sweeter. So it's just like if all kids did was eat candy, it eventually makes them sick and they don't like candy anymore.
They're like, this isn't good.
No.
I want a different flavor.
Exactly. So let us know what your top 5 feel-good movies are. It could go all across the board. I mean, you could be like, I love watching war movies. They make me feel good.
Horror movies. They make me feel good.
Yeah. So whatever it is, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll see how good your list is.
Yeah.
But all right, moving on to our Ask Us Sensei. All right, well, question 1, we're back to the Gen talk or Gen slang, and kind of like I was forecasting earlier with an 80s movie.
Oh, man.
And your 80s
I should be good at
movies for your feel good.
I wasn't.
I've done 80s slang.
Okay. 80s slang.
80s slang. So if you heard somebody say, book it, what are they referring to?
Scram. Run away.
Move fast.
Move fast.
Yes. Now if you hear the term book it, it's like book it. Like I'm going to book the plane, or I'm going to book a hotel.
Okay. I always thought put it in a book.
Yeah. Bookend it. All right. Another one is take a hike.
Take a hike. Go for a walk. Get out of here. You're in my face.
Yeah, go away. In Utah, it could literally mean
people take it too literally here, and they go into the mountains.
Hike. Yeah, exactly.
I just needed some space.
There you go.
And they gave me space. So.
That's right. Bitchin'.
Bitchin'? Oh, it means it's good.
It's really cool.
Yeah. It's bitchin'.
And no doy.
No doy. It's like, obviously.
Obviously, yes. Yep.
Obviously.
Betty.
Betty. I don't know this one.
That's a hot girl.
Okay, a Betty.
Someone that's
all
hot.
Right,
yeah, they're a Betty. Brill.
A Brill. I don't know this one.
That's short for brilliant.
Brill.
That's Brill.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This one made me laugh. I never heard of this. But Clydesdale.
Clydesdale?
Yeah.
And it's slang, so it's not like the horse?
Not literally a Clydesdale.
Okay, what is it?
It's someone that's fat and ugly. So I was like, whoa, okay. So if you're like, God, they're a Clydesdale.
They're a real Clydesdale.
I would have taken it as like, God, they're a workhorse.
Yeah, they're a muscular.
Yeah, be like, God, that guy's a Clydesdale. Be like me, he's big and strong. And this, no, they're fat and ugly.
Okay.
All right, so
good to know.
Another one is cold lampin'.
Cold lampin'.
Cold lampin'.
I have no idea what this is.
I never heard of that one either. It's relaxing at home. You're like chilling. I'm cold lampin'.
Makes sense because you're cold lampin'.
Yeah.
Lampin'. Down. I'm for it.
Yeah. You're aware, willing.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, exactly. Bogart.
Steal.
I would assume that too, but it's not sharing. Keeping to yourself. You're going all Bogart.
I'm Bogarting it.
Yep.
Keeping it to myself.
Because apparently Humphrey Bogart would always have that like character persona where he just didn't share anything.
Yeah.
So you're Bogarting.
Okay.
Last one, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but we got to put it on there because there's clearly people that won't know this. Ralph.
Just to throw up.
Yep, that is throwing up.
Okay.
So that is this week's Gen Slang.
Sweet. I did pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
I could say it from the 80s.
Yeah,
I could fit in.
You could possibly fit in. Let us know in the comments what generation. We've had one, and I think we'll probably do it. We've had one where we should discuss medieval slang.
Oh, man.
So,
Forsooth.
Yes.
And all that jazz.
Exactly. I don't even know if I could pronounce half the words.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Let us know what generation or what time era slang we should try next. But moving on to our next question.
Question 2. All right. What is something that everyone pretends to understand but probably doesn't?
What people do for a living.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
So someone's like, oh, you always ask, you're like, oh, what do you do for a living? And they're like, oh, I do this. They're like, oh, well, that seems really cool. And then they start talking to you about it, and you're like, I got no idea what you're talking about.
I thought you did this, but now you're talking about that.
Yeah, like it's anytime Shanna starts talking about her work, I'm like, it sounds like you're speaking Chinese to me.
Really?
Like, I have no idea what you're saying.
Okay, so that's the social context. What about in here? What is something that everybody pretends to understand but kind of is faking it?
With kids, it's how to be quiet.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, I can be quiet, really? Can you? Because historically, you showed me no. Or I practice. All right, show me this. I swear I did it. Sure you did. It's okay. Just say I didn't practice. I'm good with that. You're like, okay, well, let's practice now. So a lot of the times it's a lot of it's that where it's like I can be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like an A. Be like, A and A, be quiet. Okay, I will be quiet. You're talking now. Okay, I'll stop talking. You're still talking. But you're still talking. Like, just be quiet. So it's that. They always like to say that they have practice. Like, I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can do it at home. Like, I know. Sometimes it is a little bit more intimidating doing it in front of somebody. I get it. But that goes away through practice.
Right.
So that, and I don't know. I truly believe that when people talk to each other here, they actually genuinely care about what's going on in their day.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say outside of here, people don't really care.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, how's your day? It's really just a filler question.
It is.
To where it's like, oh, my day's going great. And they were like, oh, great, cool. And then they're just like, me. They just move on.
Mm-hmm.
So I genuinely take interest in what people are doing, even strangers. So it's like, if I'm like, hey, how's your day going? Like, I genuinely care, and I'm hoping that they're having a good day. More than likely, most people they've already moved past, and they don't even listen to your response.
Right.
So
I've been guilty of that.
So
I definitely asked that as a filler, and then recently I've started to actually care and like ask the people that are like in the service, like the people serving my food. You know, I want to get to know their day.
Yeah. And it's crazy. It throws them off when you ask them a question in response to their answer.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Oh, they're actually listening."
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's funny because that happened to us a lot on the cruise ship. A lot of people kept coming up to us to talk. Like most people, again, like small talk. They're like, "Oh, where are you from? Where do you live? Blah blah blah. Blah. What do you do?"
Yeah,
and, friendly chit chat. Nothing. They're not trying to be malicious or like don't care, but like you start actually listening to them and responding to them on what they're saying. And I was surprised on how many people were like,
"Whoa, really?
Yeah, you're actually listening." So, and then sometimes there was some time or Shanna was listening and I was just kind of off in La La Land because I didn't care.
You just didn't care about them.
No, because it's like, I'm probably never going to see you again. I hope.
Yeah, we're just stuck on the same boat together.
Yeah, I wish you well. I don't wish any ill will on you, but oh man, and we got so much trash talk from Cowboys fans. It was ridiculous, and it's one of those things to where I don't mind people talking trash. I mean, it's part of sports.
Yeah,
but it's like incessant and constant the whole time. It got so bad that like they came up and apologized afterwards because we won.
The Cowboy fans,
yeah, Cowboys fans did. They're like,
that's where you just hoot and holler in their face. You're like, whoa there, buddy, you can't just get off.
Shanna was getting irritated. Yeah. She's like, she was taking it personal. I'm like, just relax.
Clearly, you are the Eagles on the boat right there.
Well, we were in a little bar called the Heroes Lounge, and it very small, and it was the only place that was like showing sports. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there, and it held like maybe 70 people ended up getting in there, and 65 of them were Cowboys fans. And it was like, this is terrible. And Shannon and I were sitting at a table, and we sat there for a long time because there's limited seating, so a lot of people were standing. And that happened to us a few years ago, and we're like, okay, we're not gonna, like, we want to sit and we want a good spot.
Don't be a loser who stands. Get there early and sit.
We got there way early and sat for a long time. And yeah, eventually we saw like one person wearing a jersey. We're like, hey, come sit with us. Come here.
We need you.
Exactly. And Shanna was wearing a Jalen Carter jersey.
Okay.
And he infamously now got kicked out of the game for spitting on Dak Prescott. So right as they threw the flag and personal foul, blah, 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 unsportsmanlike conduct, Shanna stands up and bows. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
Now we've got even bigger targets on us. So it was fun. But yeah, no, it's really listening to people. I don't think a lot of people actually do that, even though they say they do that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't necessarily listen.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest
great listener. But I do remember what you just said.
Yeah.
Because you just said it.
Because I just said it.
He talked about the Eagles and the Cowboys.
The Eagles and the Cowboys and
on his vacation.
On vacation. Yep.
That was my answer. So you really just took the words out of my mouth. So I don't have to say anything. Yeah. Awesome. It's very easy to let someone talk and let their words be like background to like what you're thinking, because you're thinking about something else, and it's tough to stop thinking about something and then like think about what they're saying.
It takes effort to really listen. It takes
effort to listen.
Yeah, it really does. But once you've practiced it, it's not just like anything else. At first it's difficult, but then it just becomes easier after that. So
my other answer was driving. People say that they're good at driving, but they're really not.
Oh, that's my dad. My dad's a horrible driver. Like, I really want him to get his license taken away, but then nobody would be able to drive my parents around.
It'll have to be you.
It'll have to be me, which I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't have all the time to do that for him.
You have to schedule. They'd have to schedule with you.
Yeah, but he's terrible. Shanna doesn't like driving in the car with him. My mom like has high blood pressure because of his driving. She'll just like stare out the window because if she looks forward, she'll get all stressed out. Yeah. He's totaled like 4 cars.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's bad. And it's never his fault.
Never his Clearly not. He's a good driver.
Yeah, I'm a great driver. And he takes every red light as a personal challenge to win off the line.
Oh, of course. Clearly.
A couple months ago, he went to Alabama to visit my grandpa. And it was at like 5 in the morning because he had to get there by like 6. So we're driving down I-215 to take him to the airport. Like 2 people on the road. Okay.
You got to beat him. That's easy odds.
We're driving and all of a sudden a car passes us and he goes, "Don't let him pass you." And I'm like, "Are you in a hurry? There's nobody on the road." "Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, "You're in the passenger seat. Be quiet. Like, I'm driving." It's like he takes everything as like a personal challenge. Not a good idea for driving. So
it's not long lasting.
No. But let us know what you think people do that they say they do.
Yeah. What in your life that people say they're good at, but they're really not.
Yeah. But all right, moving on to the next question. All right, what's your go-to move to lighten the mood or ease tension?
Make fun of myself or someone else.
Just make fun of people.
Yeah.
Cracking jokes.
It's so much fun.
Making them laugh.
Yes. If you know how to banter and like take something that they said and then like expound on it in a comical way, it lightens the mood. It's hard to actually be serious.
Yeah, it's true. I only asked that question obviously in lieu of light of everything that's going on.
Yeah, there's this clearly a time and a place. And you have to be very discerning.
Yeah.
Because you don't just start cracking jokes at a funeral, right? It's like,
well, it depends on the person.
Depends on the person.
Yeah.
If they're a comedian, clearly, that's fine. That's fine. You're like, who's laughing now? Just kidding. That's not something you say at a funeral.
I think it depends on, again, who you're talking to.
Depends on the person.
Yeah,
I will not expound on that.
Leslie Nielsen infamously had on his tombstone, "Let it rip, let her rip." And it's like he was infamous for like fart jokes and bringing like fart machines with him to interviews and not telling the interviewer. And then be like, "Oh man, we just had the sound." And then the interviewer would be like, and he wouldn't tell him for a long time and he would just constantly let him go. And I think humor is a great way to obviously ease the tension.
Yeah.
And lighten the mood for sure. Distance too.
Distance.
Yeah, separating. So if it's like tension between two people, separate them. It's like you just got to get them away from each other for a minute. And time, time and distance for or like people conflicts. Like with what we're dealing with now, I mean, distance isn't going to help because it's everywhere. So you have to
distance from the internet helps.
Yeah, distance from the internet definitely helps. But yeah, I would definitely say laughter is probably the go-to.
Oh yeah,
for sure. I mean, everybody
learn to joke about yourself, and you'll always be entertaining.
Well, not only that, but if you joke about yourself, then they can't use that against you. But it's one of those like careful things that you have to be careful with the self-talk. Because whether it's true or not, your mind and body believe it. So if you're like, oh, I'm an idiot. Well, eventually you will be an idiot, but knowing how to make light of yourself, then they can't use that against you. So I definitely agree with that. Knowing how to like banter with people, that goes a long way. And it's kind of like the whole trash talk thing, like when we were, on the ship and this and that. It's all in good fun. It's never personal, and you never want to take it personal. So, I mean, there's this, I think I've told the story on the show before, where there's this old karate master and some young upstart comes to his dojo and starts making fun of him and insulting him and all this stuff. And the karate master just stayed silent. Didn't say a word. And he, the guy was berating him for like 5 minutes, and he just stayed quiet, this and that. And then finally the dude left, and all of his students ran up to him and was like, Master, why'd you let him say that to you? Why didn't you? Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you stand up for yourself? Why didn't you beat him? Blah, 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 blah. And he finally just looked at him and goes, what he was trying to give me was a gift. If I don't accept that gift, where does the gift go? Goes back with him.
Back to him, return to sender.
Exactly. So if I don't accept his insults, then those insults go right back to him. So I kind of feel like it's the same way with like banter and joking. And if you don't take it personal,
there are times when you can say something and just falls flat, and everyone's like, what did you say?
Yeah, exactly.
And that makes you like unhappy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, maybe I need to change my tone. Maybe I need to read the room a little better.
And I think everybody needs to have that person they banter with, because it helps, for lack of a better term, it gives you thicker skin. Because you're going to deal with people that are really not pleased with you. And then when you run in, they'll be like, dude, you haven't said anything my best friends haven't said to me before.
Yeah.
So go for it.
I hate someone to tear me a new one, really. Yeah. It's like, oh.
So if your good friends don't let you have it every now and then, are they really good friends?
Come on.
It's like they know all your deepest, darkest secrets, and they use them against you in every situation in the best way possible.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think you're right. Humor is one of the best ways to alleviate stressful or lighten the mood, for sure. So start using some humor. Tell some dad jokes. Everybody loves dad jokes, except for Paige. She's not funny.
No, she doesn't have a good taste.
And don't tell her that. Or tell her that she's not funny, because she thinks she's hilarious. We had that discussion the other day. She said my jokes are better than Tony's, though.
Oh, wow.
So, sorry, Tony. My jokes are better than yours. But moving on to our last question.
Question number 4. We're going back to entomology, or the words things.
Oh.
Words.
Are you trying to sound impressive?
I'm trying to sound very educated here.
Entomology.
All right, so your question is, and this was spurred on by last week's question, are oranges orange because they're the color orange?
Okay.
And that was all spurred on by username H. So I've been thinking about this, and I just ran into 2 words that I'm wondering which one came first, or which one caused the other.
Okay.
And you could make something up. If you know the answer, great. That's fine too. Are ducks, the animal, called ducks because they duck? Or is it called ducking, the movement, because it looks like a duck?
I would assume that ducking is called ducking because you look like a duck.
Really?
Yeah, because you duck down and you kind of
like... Which came first, the animal or the movement?
The animal.
Really? Okay.
The movement, I believe the movement technically came first. obviously. But I don't think we called it ducking until we associated the two together. So I personally think the duck came first, and then we called the act of going underneath something ducking because you look like
a duck,
and you kind of walk like that when you're squatting down.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, is there an actual answer?
Yeah, it is.
What is it?
It's the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
Ducking
Ducks
came
are called
first?
ducks because they look like they're ducking when they're duck underwater.
Oh.
So people duck the movement, dipping your head or swerving and getting out of the way, was coined ducking before the creature duck was called a duck.
Interesting. What's their like technical term?
They're called anids. AENID.
Ducks are called anids?
Yeah. Anids.
Well, I'm glad we call them ducks.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It's a stupid name.
Jeez. You're like, wow, look at those anids. That sounds like really gross. There's flying buttholes in the air? Jeez. Yuck. Yeah. No, thank you.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm glad they
anids.
made the choice. The ducks, they
Yeah.
bob their head, you know. It's like,
They're ducking
they're
under the
ducking
water.
underwater.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, don't call ducks anids. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You sound pretentious and gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the people that did are dead now, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's right. You can
It's okay.
don't speak.
Everyone
ill of
calls
the
them
dead,
ducks now.
but- Yeah, exactly.
Clearly.
Your stupid word.
Clearly,
didn't
we're
take.
the smarter people.
Yeah. Anids.
But that was this week's ducking question, so
That was a pretty good ducking question.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice little play on words.
Yeah.
There you go. You can tell
We
it's
ain't
a
ducking
Utah.
around over here.
Yeah, that's full of ducks all over the place.
Yeah, I've got a lot of ducks to give.
Yep. Tell it's a Utah thing
You can tell where we're from.
because nobody gives a duck.
Yeah.
So that's just totally a Utah thing.
Yep.
'Cause you can't swear.
They used to be called duckers.
Duckers.
Then they got shortened to ducks.
I like duckers better.
I would call them duckers.
Man, look at those bunch of duckers.
Sometimes there's some mean duckers out there.
Oh, I know.
Some-
A couple of mother duckers
yeah,
too.
probably a few of them.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a mother ducker.
Yeah, everybody's got a mother ducker.
Yep.
Speaking of duckers or things that rhyme,
Are we ducking around again?
no, sort of. I think he plays for the Chargers.
Okay.
The kicker's last name is Dicker.
Dicker. Okay.
Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker.
That's what they call him, and I'm like, that is the greatest name ever. Dicker the kicker. If you're not a kicker and you have the last name Dicker, what are you doing?
Come on.
Yeah. And there used to be a player, he's now on the Steelers, but he was on the Eagles for a long while. He's a running back. His last name is Gainwell.
Gainwell.
So if you're not a running back and you have the last name Gainwell,
More yard.
what are you doing? So, but any more that we can, is that the only one for this week?
That's enough. My
That's
head
the
hurts already.
That's the one for this week.
That's
okay.
the entomology for this week.
Entomology. That's the wordplay for the week. We'll start making it a regular show.
Wordplay.
Wordplay.
Maybe.
All right. Moving on to our fight scene. All right. This one's an interesting one because I could see it going multiple different ways. And I know just enough about each character, but I don't know a whole lot about both.
Really?
So we've got Geralt of Rivia versus HellBoy,
Where's Geralt of Rivia from?
The Witcher.
That's called Geralt of Rivia. Geralt of Rivia.
Whatever. Geralt,
Geralt of Rivia.
the Witcher character.
Okay. I understand that.
The White Wolf.
The White Wolf, the Butcher
Yes.
of Blaviken, and all the other titles
Exactly.
that he gets. If you
So I figured a monster killer versus an actual monster.
Wow.
But he's one of those anti-heroes where he's technically supposed to be a bad guy,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a good guy. He looks like the devil.
Yep.
So, all right. So we've got, so it sounds like you know more about the Witcher
I've seen both.
character.
I've seen both.
I don't even know what realm the
I just
Witcher
have-
character is
They're
in.
just not a Hellboy game. It's high fantasy.
Okay. Is there like a land he's from? Besides
Rivia?
Rivia.
It's in his name.
What's that realm called? Is
Oh,
it just Earth?
It's something. I don't know the
I
name.
don't know the name either. All right, so we've got Geralt. Did I say it right?
Yeah, good job.
Geralt of Rivia.
Gerald.
Gerald of Revered. I like Geralt better. Versus HellBoy and in Revere.
Great.
So, who you got?
I got Gerald.
You got Gerald?
Yep. Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt.
In his home. It's very easy to see that he is a killer, bar none, one of the best.
Yeah.
Witchers go through extensive training. They take a lot of mutagen enhancements, so like their genes have been spliced.
They call them mutants, right?
Yeah, they're mutants.
But are they only mutants because they take the potions, or are they genetically different without them?
They are mutant. They are made mutant because of the trial of the reeds.
Okay.
So they undergo at 7 or whatever this trial, and like 1 out of 3 survives, and all the survived boys like have these insane powers.
Changed forever.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they're raised separate from other people specifically to kill monsters and stuff.
Yes.
So Geralt has lots of potions. He has a silver sword. Silver, obviously, not just in this history, but in lots of histories, is meant to be very purifying and holy. So he'll be able to strike down HellBoy in that manner.
Because HellBoy does get like a sword somewhere in something.
He has a gun.
He does have a gun, but he also does start to wield a sword, I believe. Not in the movies. There's a cartoon that he got that came out that he had a sword. I would probably tend to believe that as well. I definitely think Geralt would take out HellBoy just really for home field advantage because he knows the area. Because I honestly don't know the full extent of HellBoy's powers.
What?
I mean,
You said you knew enough about both to be dangerous.
Yeah, I know he's big. He's red. He has a gun.
Sometimes his horns grow back. Sometimes he shaves them off.
Well, most of the time he shaves them off to make himself look normal.
Yeah.
So
besides the red part.
Yeah. Well, he's all red. Yeah. So then he wouldn't know how far to go down. He'd start grinding into his head. So he's got to leave some. Yeah, I definitely think Geralt would win. You know, just his potions, maybe prep time. Like, if he knew who he was going after, like, there's no way.
And that's the thing. Witchers are very knowledgeable about what types of enemies.
Yeah.
In the games, you have to study the enemy, like the monster, and learn like which fighting attacks work and which ones don't. So that reinforces my thing with prep time.
Yeah.
Geralt is a huge prep time.
Yeah. So I think with adequate prep time and this and that, I think he takes out HellBoy.
Okay.
All right, so we got 1-1.
No,
now
it's 1-0.
Or 1-0. We each got him 1. Now we've got round 2 on Earth.
On Earth.
And Geralt tries to get HellBoy in the... Oh, shoot. I can't remember what...
Where is he from?
I don't know his realm.
Oh, no.
We're just saying he's on Earth.
Okay. In the city?
No, he's in his home, like the base, the paranormal and something research, whatever. It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Okay.
I should re-up it. I've never read the comics or anything. But he's on Earth. He's in his base, and Geralt tries to get him.
Okay.
I think because typically you don't see people walking around with swords and stuff like that, it's going to be a little bit tougher for Geralt to like maneuver on Earth.
People walk around with swords all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
They're called pocket knives,
yeah.
But I don't think Geralt would be able to take HellBoy out with a pocket knife. So he's got to carry his big stuff.
He's got his big stuff. He's got his horse.
Yeah.
He'll ride around. He'll pretend he's at a Ren fair, and then he'll scope out where HellBoy's lair is, and then he'll try to confront HellBoy there.
And HellBoy shoots him.
And HellBoy shoots him with his hell round, with his hell gun.
With his, yes. Where it's got all the different shavings and silver and wood and holy water. And
that's crazy, because that's all stuff that's supposed to kill demons.
Yeah. Well, that's what HellBoy is, a monster hunter too. So I mean, it's
2 monster hunters.
Two monster hunters.
They're both kind of monsters themselves.
They are actually both kind of monsters themselves.
Fascinating.
Yeah, but I would probably, I'd probably still give it to Geralt, even in on home field. Yeah, I just with his combat ability, Hellboy's not the best combat fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, he relies on
He's
brute
bulk.
strength.
He's big, strong. But
So in that aspect, yeah, I'm giving it to Geralt.
fascinating.
Yeah.
I would give it to Geralt too.
Yeah.
I think Geralt. I don't know because it's both tough. I think it would be a very close fight. I just think Geralt's a little better.
Yeah. Definitely when it comes to like weaponry and tactics and all that stuff.
Now, it could be that Hellboy just shoots him and that's the end of the fight.
That's true. But yeah, I don't really see that happening.
But Geralt has like his little force field shields and his potions that he drinks and
Yep.
all his little mutagen enchantments from killing previous monsters that you get.
Exactly. But now we've got 2-0, round 3, no weapons, no potions, in a cage, hand-to-hand fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Hellboy
Yeah, I can see that.
with his giant club of a hand.
Without a sword, Geralt is very limited.
He's mortal-ish.
Mortal-ish.
Yeah, he's still very capable of fighting.
Yes.
But he's much more effective with his weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And he can fight hand to hand, but he can't kill monsters with his bare hands. So, and Hellboy basically has a permanent weapon on his, is it right arm, left arm? Left arm.
Whatever one he doesn't shoot with, right?
Yeah, I think it's his left arm.
Okay.
That has the big stone hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that comes into huge play. And
Yeah. When you have a literal battering ram
for a hand,
a hand, it's only a matter of time before you get a lucky blow, and that's
before you
the end of the
catch him
fight.
with it. Yep. And I definitely think Hellboy's a little bit more durable than Geralt. So yeah, Hellboy wins in the hand to hand.
Hellboy takes it in the cage.
But we've got Geralt winning 2-1.
But Geralt takes it in the field.
So that'd be definitely a cool crossover to see.
Yeah.
I think it'd kind of be like a Batman Superman type story where they end up fighting each other at first, but then they team up to beat the other monster. So that'd be a fascinating crossover.
I think it's not as unlikely as you think.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Very cool. But all right, moving on to our joke of the week. You got a joke for us this week?
You go first.
Me go first. Well, actually, did you know that I used to be able to play the piano by ear?
No, what?
Yeah, my mom was a big time piano player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned how to play the piano with my ears, but then I learned it's much easier with your hands.
That's funny.
That is a good one. I like
It's
that
easier
one.
to play with your hands.
It is
I like
easier to
that.
play with your hands.
I don't know if I said this one, but the person who invented the Ferris wheel actually never met the person who invented the merry-go-round because they traveled in different circles.
They do travel in different circles. That's a good one. But let us know your favorite joke or which joke was better. Maybe we'll start having a poll. Whose joke was better this week?
A little
Steven's or Mark?
competition.
All right, but moving on to our shout outs. Anybody you'd like to shout out this week?
I'm going to shout out you because I sat in that chair last week and it's hard to run the show as a host. There was a folder called bloopers that Sarah and I had a good laugh at.
Yeah.
For all the times me running out of things to say and be like, wait a second. I forgot.
I'm supposed to move on.
I forgot. It helps when you have notes and you take good notes. So
yeah, I
definitely shouting out you. I'm also going to shout out Paige. I think she was going through some stuff this week and still showed up and didn't quit and stayed
still powered
training
through. And I made sure to tell her that it's very easy to give up and quit. So it's very difficult to keep powering through and keep moving forward. So shout out Paige. Shout out you for holding down the fort last week. Way to go. Thank you.
2 shout outs.
Yeah. And you're going to be heading out of town next month as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll both kind of be out of town at the same time.
Yeah, out of town.
But we'll have one show before you go out of town. Then we'll have one show while you're out of town.
Okay.
So, but all right. But moving on to our final thoughts. Any final thoughts you want to leave the people with today?
Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with another person's opinion, even if it's everything against your opinion.
Yes,
and
I
it's
mean,
like, don't, because as soon as was said, as soon as words stop, violence begins.
yeah. As
Like,
soon as conversation ends, that's when violence
we all see
begins.
those movies of people like giving rebukes and rebuttals, and like while they're sword fighting, you know, like all those swashbuckler movies of the witty remarks. But it's never like that. It's always ugly. It's always uncomfortable, and it's much better to just talk to people. And if they don't accept your opinion, move on.
That's
you do
fine.
not have to be with that person.
Exactly.
You do not have to associate with them. But if you take, like what happened last week, if you take it into your own hands to end the life of somebody, that's evil.
Yeah.
You're evil.
Well, we are fortunate enough to live in a country where a Satanist can talk to a Christian and they can both have their opinion. You may not agree with certain opinions, and that's fine. That's why we live here in America. Everybody is free to choose their opinion that they want to, or their beliefs that they want to hold on to. You don't have to agree with them, and that's fine because it's not your life. Okay? I believe as long as you're not physically harming somebody, you have the right to believe whatever you want. I mean, I don't have to agree with it, but that's fine because it's not me.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. Be okay with disagreeing. And you can still like the people you disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard of stories where like, oh, I can't talk to this person. They don't believe this. Well, why not? You were fine with them before you learned about that.
Yeah.
So what has changed so much from that answer that you're like, I just can't associate with them? It's okay. It is okay. You don't always want to be surrounded by people that think and act and do everything you do.
That's boring.
It's boring. You have to have people that don't agree with everything that you believe. Okay? And that's what makes life life. Okay? So be okay with disagreeing and be okay with the person that you disagree with. Don't wish ill will on them. Wish them the best. And just be like, you know what? This is just something we can't see eye to eye on. Let's just move on. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And also, in light of that, try to go out of your way to bring more joy and love to the world. Whether that's through a kind word, a good act, or just being a good person.
Mm-hmm.
There's far too much negative going on right now, and it's drowning out all the positive. Which, to be honest with you, I guarantee there's way more positive going on in the world, but it's not being highlighted.
Well, to do good, you need to get off the computer and actually be with people. It's very hard to, like, you can send a message clearly and be like, hey, hope you're well.
Yeah.
But to actually do good, you need to interact with people.
They need to be present.
So get off, like, the internet, unfortunately, because, I mean,
after
watching the show,
clearly,
after liking and subscribing, please
take
a break.
Take a break for a while.
Do some good in your life,
Yes.
not in the life that we all create for ourselves on the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
But because that's where all the negative comes from. But if you
Mm-hmm.
walk around and talk to people, hopefully you realize that most people are more like you than you realize.
I heard a great story the other day, and I've heard it multiple times. But we always feel like our talent, what we're good at is for us. Like our special talent, the fruits of our labor is for us. That's incorrect. Like our talents are meant for other people. Because think about it like this. The tree that grows the apple's not for the tree.
The apple is the tree's child.
The apple is for the people around the tree.
Oh, we're eating the child. Okay.
Okay. So what you're good at, what your special talent is not for you. It's for the people around you. So if you're a great communicator, that's not for you. That's for the people around you. If you're great at making people laugh, that's not for you. That's for the people around you. If you're a great teacher, that's not for you. That's for the people around you. So stop thinking in terms of, well, I'm really good at this is my special thing. Like, I'm going to keep it for
my thing.
Yeah, it's like, your light. Your light's not for you. Your light is to help other people.
Yeah, I heard that. Something similar, that anybody, that when you feel like you found something that you're like, oh, anybody can do it, it really is something that you're good at.
Yeah.
Because if you have done it enough, or maybe it just comes naturally, because that happens, and you're like, oh, anybody can do this. Why should I do this? That's actually something that you're good at. So.
Yeah. That's when you know you're really good at something, is when people see you do it and they're like, oh, I can do that. No, you can't. It's like, all the Monday morning quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I could Uncle Rico's.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if
I could go pro if what's up for my shoulder.
Back in '82, I could
82.
throw this ball over those mountains.
I was almost scouted by the Jets.
So if you see somebody do something really well and you think to yourself, I can do that, they are really good at it. They are really good at it.
They make it look easy.
Or if you get people being like, God, you make that look easy, then you're getting pretty good at it. Okay? So spread joy and love. Tell the people around you that you genuinely love and care about them.
In person. If you can.
Hug your loved ones. And be a good person. It doesn't cost any money to be a good person.
$0.99.
It takes a little bit of effort, but everybody can afford a little bit of effort. Okay, so thank you for joining us on this show today, you guys. Again, make sure you like and subscribe, share the show, and we will kick it with you next week, everybody.
Kick it with us next week. Goodbye, everyone.